Oh, hello and welcome. I'm in Auld Kirk, inside Auld Kirk at the moment. This is the place where Sir William Wallace was championed, well, made the champion of Scotland. What a beautiful place. Obviously old, plenty of history here. I wonder how important you must have been to be put on the wall like that. You've got John Lang, Sheriff Clerk of Selkirkshire, and his wife, fair enough. You got the crests. It's a lovely old place, this. I do like that it's here, you know, it's still standing and everything, and maintained as well. You know, people are cutting the grass. It's very nice. And there you are. Yeah, I said champion of Scotland, guardian of Scotland. Please forgive me on that one. And having to wander around the graveyard, that's definitely the old one. There's some 1780, 1790 births and 1830 deaths and things kicking about here. That one there, 1855 death. Like I say, it's nice to see it maintained and looking good. You can see me van there in the car park. This must be the newer site. Some old ones here. Can we read what's on this? Can you see any dates on there? And there we are, the Auld Kirk. Feel free to pause to read if you like. I'll go down a bit. It's an interesting history. There's a lot of that on the Borderlands here. A lot of interesting history. You got the Smiths and the Watsons here on the 1800s. But let's head down. Waiting to go down this hill here. Found some stairs that cut down the hill. Don't mind going down the hill. It's going back up it. That's gonna be a sweaty affair. It's a nice little alley, this, isn't it? You got people's gardens over there. People's gardens over there. Tell you, this is quite a steep hill. I'm happy for these little grippy bits. I do have me slightly more appropriate footwear on today, at least. The old collapsing part. I love it. Just people's back gardens. Anyway, I'll catch you when I'm a bit further down close up to the river. There's back doors and everything. There's a little gate, a little entrance. There might be front doors there for all I know. These might be the back gardens, backing onto the street. Bloody hell, he's seen this building. Half pulled down. Looks weird. Just the front of the house left. At least I've got right away here. That's I wonder if they eventually pull that all the way down, they can make the road wider. Or do they like having this little narrow bit here, so they leave that bit of the building there? Wow. Yeah, that's all that's left of it. Just the front or the back. Not too entirely sure. I see that would all been inside and that. Now it's outside. I love how that's just left there. Just that bit. That's all that's needed, just that bit. Well, let's go and check out what's doing. See where that lady's walking there? That's the path that I should be on. Not this one that I've just walked up. Found that out the hard way when I got there and I was like, oh, where is it then? I thought it was supposed to be here. No. It's on the other side of the wall. But let's cross over to the other side of the wall. tell you what, as much as I'm not a fan, because I'm going to have to walk back up there very shortly. Selkirk. It's a nice little town. That it is. Here we are. Going up the stairs. What's that? Oh, not yet. I think I'll be fine on there, but saving that till the end. That big, beefy, steely boy.
Right. Let me get some proper focus on there for you.
Feel free to pause to read. Unfortunately, you can't read the braille through video, but I really like the fact that that's braille there, so you can, if you're blind, come along and still get the story of it. What's that? Is that a kelpie? Kelpie? Kelpie. Big kelpie. I tell you what, like, this river is a moving. You got some words on stone here. Feel free to decipher if you wish. And we got some of the people of Selkirk here. This is all representing, you know, Selkirk and the people of, in the building of these flood defences. Apart from this person has been removed and this person who has an unfortunate hairstyle. Jockey. But I could imagine this river here, because it's not really up to much at the moment and it is kicking off. So I could imagine there's some big rains or something like that. I could really imagine that kicking off, bursting banks and really causing an absolute fuss in the nice little town of Selkirk. And you don't want that, do you? You don't want a fuss caused in your nice little town with the wind kicking up just at the mere mention of a fuss caused here. Anyway, you get these little leaping salmon murals as well throughout. There's a couple of more up front, because yeah, it's coming off the side there, the river, and you can just see how fast that flow is. It looks like it's going to go underneath where I'm walking, but it doesn't. It just goes off to the side. So it'll be doing some heavy erosion, that, along where these trees are. Looks like a little mangrove forest, but it's like, it's not. It's just the earth has been eroded away and left the roots. But yeah, there's some more leaping salmon here. Little leapy salmon boy mosaics. I absolutely love a good mosaic. Look at that salmon. Leaping. I'm enjoying myself, yeah, I must admit. It's a nice little place. I do love Scotland, as I've said many a times. Anyway, I'll come back when the wind's chill. Is that a kelpie? There's some more leaping salmon. Almost leaping straight off the wall. You get the big leaping salmon here. Look, this one even has a mirror ball. Hello. I like it. What else is in there? Stainless. Something from China there. Backs of spoons. It's the backs of spoons. I love it. And then what's that? A little bit of a tin. A little bit of a tin can. Ah, yeah. There's another bit of a tin can. Ah, amazing. There's a bit of steel in there as well. A couple of bits of steel. Bit of rusty steel. There's a fork. You can't beat a good fork salmon, can you? What other interesting tidbits can we see in here? There's some fork handles there. 2 fork handles, or are they spoon handles? There's definitely some fork handles on here. That is a posh fork handle, that. Oh, I'm loving it. We'll step back a bit, we actually see it. Take it in. The old leaping salmon mosaics. I like it because look, there's some just straight up pebbles and stones and gems and bits of glass, the whole whack. Nobody got left. Oh, I like this one because there's loads of purple. Look at all the purple in that one. Oh, it's got some words on it as well. There's the credits there. I like that one, nice and blocky. It's a classic, that. A well cut little mosaic. You gotta appreciate the little cuts there, you know. A lot of time and effort went into that. Perfecting those little cuts. Especially across the head there, look at that. We've got a shiny one here, shiny salmon. I like that. I like a bit of glitter effect. Oh look, you got a little iridescent eye rather. Reflective as well. We've got some smaller salmon. So, very nice. Like every salmon's different. You know, I don't know if, you know, inspiration was taken or the same person done those two. But it's some very, very unique mosaics here, and you can definitely appreciate that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, here we go, some more leaping salmon. I think that the green tail on that one. That's like a British racing green, that. Maybe a bit lighter. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, this one with the raised tiles. Oh, it's got a fancy little eye. Oh, and the salmon have priority over oncoming vehicles. That's good to know. So if you're ever driving along and you've got some leaping salmon leaping out at you, you've got priority. Now, this is why I came here. I saw this and I was like, I have to see this bloody mural. And it is amazing. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's a Kelpie. I love a good Kelpie, man. So the Kelpie's there to portray the river and the wild river. That's some Selkirkian trying to tame the Kelpie of the river. But I absolutely love a good Kelpie, man. And there we are. Lovely mosaic. You got old mate there with his patches and badges. Reining in the Kelpie. With that fiery mane. I'm gonna get some pictures of that. Oh, that's 1958. If that is the case, it's been standing here for quite a while. It's still intact. It still looks bloody good. We've almost got 4 fork handles there. But no, just the 3 of them. There's the 4th. I like it. I wonder if that fork, does that fork just dip underneath and come back out? Well, that's the little rainbow salmon. Yay! Ah, you lost a square. You got your little eye in there. Oh, just a red salmon. Keeping it sweet. A little bit of accents. Nothing crazy, just a red salmon. But now the salmon are out. Salmon have all leapt away. It is time to cross this bridge here. I'm standing there, I'm wondering if that little building over there, if it was, you know, a bigger sort of hotel, pub or something, and this was all one plot of land. And now it's just a pile in a field. Hey. Anywho, I think, yes, I've got a clear bridge, let's go. Let's get across this bad lad. I think I saw, if you saw when we were crossing onto here, when we were going down there, this has got a huge bit of steel under each side of it, and there'll be ribs and everything. It'll be coming across nicely. Yep, I am just big chilling walking over this bridge here. Absolutely nowt's the matter. It is getting a bit windy, and I can feel the bridge moving a bit, but that's all good. I'm even looking down. Let me see, I'll switch hands. How's that? Not too bad, eh? Not too bad at all. I like this little field, little park or whatever it is on the other side here. Between the housing estates. And they got a nice walk on each side of the river as well. And there's some of that flood protection. Oh, was that a leaping salmon I saw? But aye, some of that flood protection down there. Obviously the rocks themselves, but then you got a little valve to let water out there. If this does all start getting really flooded. Let's have a look at these bricks over here. Alright, cool old bricks. Oh, yeah, might have been something in there back in the day. Now it's just a field. Or that might just be the entranceway to the park. Who knows? All I know is I left me sunnies in the house. I am squinty Mickey the day like. I wonder if they upgraded or retrofitted this bridge. Because you can see these foundations on either side that aren't really Well, they're doing nothing at the moment. Or is that just a, part of the flood measures? Break up the flow a bit? Because yeah, you can see the bridge with its bloody steel, massive, thick boy steel I-beams underneath. It doesn't need these extra pillars. So I wonder if that is just sort of flood protection. Break up the flow a bit. Let us know if you know, genuinely. Old foundations or some sort of flood measure. Anywho, let's get back across this bridge. I love the way it comes down there. Don't know if it's a man-made weir or not. I don't know if this little split is man-made or natural or what, or it goes around. Obviously it picks up speed on that side because it's a lot narrower. And then here, was it about here? Yeah, you got the other foundation. I'll try and stop on top of it. There's up the river that we didn't see last time. Because here, once it gets down here, you see the main river flows there. But once it gets to here, it has to go left. You can't just continue on unless it's really deep. So we're about here we are. Yeah. I tell you what, you can feel the bridge bouncing where I am. Like I'm in the middle between two of the foundations. When I stopped, it was bouncing. Like there's a bloke walking his dog, and I can feel every footstep. I love it. Hey, I was just chatting to the bloke there, and he says they are old foundations. Old mate walking his dog. He says this bridge was only put up about 6 years ago when they done all the flood barriers and that, put all the flood prevention works in place. That he was saying was about 15-20 years ago. He says this was all flooded. Everyone was canoeing up the streets and that. And like I was saying, that river, it had a bit of depth, but it was still shifting. You could see it creating its own waves and that. But I says there used to be an old metal bridge up there, and that was the supports and foundations for it. And obviously they put new foundations in when they put the new bridge in. But yeah, I love that. Well, if I'm passing a local like that and I've got an example, I'll always ask. So yeah, that's the new bridge, which might be obvious because it looks all new bricks and everything, but to a weary traveller like me, could be out. Nice bit of history, that. Nice bit of history. There again, up this one-way hill. Just keep breathing. There's the first staircase to hell. Well, there's there one done. There's one done. Now just for this one here. This is the big one and all. Oh. I'll be fucking... I've seen he's at the top of the sweaty Migley. I'm taking a break on the stairs. I got up it though.
One minute later.
Well, I made it up. Now I just need to get up the rest of the hill. Oh. What though, if naught else? That's a cool old building, isn't it? I'm going to be going up the stairs as well. On that building. I am hooked. Nice old car now. Nice old MG. You gotta love it. Look at that beast. Now let's get up those stairs. Look at these old sandstone stairs. Leading you down to the street. Look at the public library. Got the old reading room from 1888. Well, I'm going up those stairs. I'm still going up. No, I'm not going up there though. That is purely just to the library. Alright. I'll check back with you when I check back. Oh, there's a nice cenotaph there. I like a good cenotaph. Beautiful place, isn't it? Beautiful place full of hills. I'm heading for that spire there. I'm hoping I can get through this alley here onto the main street. Otherwise, I've got to go proper round the houses to get back. So you can't get up through there. Unless I hop that fence and jump the wall. Nah, there's a fence there. Anyway, hopefully this little alleyway here leads me back onto the main street. I love a good alleyway, to be fair. This is ominous. Will you look at that? It does. It leads me onto the main street. Past 12A. On border buses. Right. Let's go. Three bells for 3 bells. Although I do think I wasn't recording for the first bell. There was 3 bells for 3 bells. Alright peeps, I thought I'd hijack the end of the video here, take you back in time to when the swing bridge swung, and for some reason Selkirk was of importance to the RAF. Thanks to that fact, we have 1945 plain imagery of Selkirk, the place we've just visited. We can see the old mills here that we could only see the last little corner of when we walked by in the modern day. You can see the footbridge there. It looks like there was at least a path, a crossable path with a little bridge there, or bridge that we're just not fully seeing in this 1945 plain imagery. But interestingly enough, if we come down here, we've got the main bridge there, the road bridge that's still there, but we've got a second bridge here, just connecting the park and I imagine a farm. That's a curious old bridge there, isn't it? Right, let's go forward in time. Not that far forward though, that was during one of Selkirk's shady days. Let's go back to 2009 here, because I wanted to see all of this. Look at that. You can see the old metal footbridge there, that old mate mentioned that was walking his dog. You can see the old factory, and right at the end, that little corner piece that's left. Now, without further ado, let us pick up our little man here and drop ourselves out the front of the mills. Very familiar sight, isn't it? I said mills, not hill. You know, I don't know how to go back in time on Street View in Google Earth. Welcome to Google Maps. Let us get to the mills. I said mills. It's just not understanding me. Mills. There we go. You got a couple of late 1800 businesses here, and it was quite a large little complex. Let's go down to the corner, we'll have a look at the bridge. Look at that beauty. An old metal number. That would have lasted for bloody centuries to come if it wasn't for the Great Flood. And you can see the old foundations there that they've still got sitting there. And why not? You've got to, don't you? Let's do a bit of a switch back. 2021, 2011. Yeah, let's quickly jump along here, because I want to have a look at the back. Because you can see, look, it's all one complex. It's all one massive factory. All of these buildings along the back that end at the wall here. Oh, end at the gap in the wall, should I say? What's it looking like? Oh, we've got the sun shining through the gap in the wall in 2009. Look at that bad lad. What's 2011 looking like? Oh, they popped a gate up. Not too bad. It is a tad unfortunate that everything else got washed away just as the gate was put up. But anywho, what actually spurred this whole thing? And I was just checking. I was like, I wonder if I can see what this brickwork was here before. Yeah, I had a bit of a zoom in on the corner, and I was like, that looks a bit different. I don't remember this whole wall being here. And I was like, oh my what? It's an even better view of the old bridge. So yeah, look at that bad lad. And you can see the foundations. But yeah, you can see the expanse of that factory that's just gone now. Just a field. Unfortunately, it went from the mills to the hills. Is that a kelpie? Kelpie? Kelpie. Come on, kelpie. 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 Wee kelpie.